Hi girls, it's Tuesday, and sorry about the bright contrast. It's the sunlight in the direction, and it's... So I didn't post last week, I'm sorry for that, but basically our uni theatre company thing went, we don't have any sound or lighting technicians for our festival that's on, and we need people for Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. And I went, well, I can do sound for you, and then they went, good, we want to take your soul. Continuing on, this video comes to you in 4 parts. Part 1, finishing up while we're dancing. Can't say for sure when a spoiler will come up, so I will put like part 1 up and then part 2, so you know just to mute it. Part 2 will be not the review of whatever book it was that is this month. I think it's Bloody Jack by L.A. Meyer, or it's The Westing Game. I haven't bought either of them yet, so I'm going to buy both of them later this week. But I will just quickly talk about Great Expectations, which is what I've been reading lately. Part 3 will be New Moon trailer, and part 4 will be The Leapfrog. First up, part 1. One, itchy. I really wanted to go on this whole analysis of Gogu and how awesome he is, and I totally can't remember what I wanted to say because my brain has turned to mush. Reading it for the second time, it's really interesting because you see the little hints that are put throughout the book as to the true nature of Gogu being Kosti. You know, it mentions how he loves her, or his favourite place is next to her neck, and all this sort of stuff. It's really quite creepy if it was just a frog thinking such things, and it's kind of creepy because they're cousins, but it's okay in that time frame. It's not weird back then to marry your cousin. Just putting that out there. But, you know, how he's always scared of the lake, particularly when they cross the lake, because that's the place where his brother betrayed him basically and got turned into a frog, so it makes sense. Little things like that are really interesting because you don't pick up on them until the second read. Also, I love the little bit at the end how Jenna's trying to get Kosti back, and she goes to his house with his little pancakes, and then they eat the pancakes. And it's so adorable. Om nom nom, om nom nom. Does a little twist on the stereotypical prince turned into a frog story. Draguita, or however you say her name, is totally awesome. I mean, she's kind of creepy old lady, but I like her little riddles and how she's always right in what she tells them, and yet they can never quite click on to the fact that that's why these things happen. Caesar's just a nut job. He's a nut job. There's something wrong in that boy's head. That is a really bad character analysis that I just did. Hopefully I'll get better at this the more that we do them. Part 2! Great Expectations. I'm currently in the 3rd expectation, but what I didn't realise at the time of purchasing said book, it's a second-hand one. I got it for like $3 or something, but it's actually abridged, so it's not the whole story, which I did not realise at the time. So I remember seeing it and going, oh, that looks good. Huh. It's smaller than I thought it was. That's because it is. But it's pretty good. I like it so far. Hip's a bit of an idiot, but what can you do? I do rather like his code name of Handel, though. It'd be a good agent name if he was a super spy or something. Agent Handel and Agent Herbert. And I mentioned the 3rd expectation. If you've read it, you know what I mean. But I kind of saw that that's who his person who paid for him to become a gentleman. Part 3! New Moon! So first up, the little opening scene with the kiss me. The music's good. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. She's a bit sullen. I always imagined Bella to be... She's a bit sulky and sullen like that, but she does have a good sense of humour about the whole thing, and she's a bit more sass, which, you know, K-Stew's quite good at doing normally, the sass, but yeah. The birthday scene, on the other hand, love it. The paper cut's done really well. Sarah on Team Twilight mentioned that she didn't think that Edward pushing Bella back so violently was, you know, she was kind of like, hold up there. I actually really like it. It's kind of, Edward's gone, oh crap, save Bella, bam, forgotten all about having to keep himself from hurting her, and just pushed her and then gone for Jasper. I really like that. What's up with Laurent's colour? It's really overly touched up and golden, and especially the eyes. The eyes are too... it just looks fake when they do stuff like that. Same with the wolves. They are overly CGI'd, and so they look like they are fake in the scene, if you pause on a picture of them, they're not too bad, but they still look fake. I really like the bursting of the wolves, the furplosions. When you add on the factor that they kind of look a bit more like a dog fox rather than a wolf sort of thing, in my mind at least. It looks too much like a dog rather than a werewolf. I was thinking more along the lines of the werewolves in like Underworld, but not as dark and scary. Overall, it looks good. Now on to part 4, leapfrogging. That's really creepy. And I'd like to thank Fellatron at this point in time for giving me the idea of my little leapfrog tune. Let's do this. Leapfrog. 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 Let It Snow, Bandits of Catherine's, Paper Towns, Wildwood Dancing, I Don't Know Where Looking for Alaska Is Gone. Leapfrog. 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 Oops, I found it. Leapfrog. Leapfrog. My half-written truck songs. Leapfrog. Leapfrog. The Puppet of Sarah for our intro clip, which I have not yet finished. Leapfrog. That is all before I die. Okay, bye. Actually, additional part 5. John Green is currently in Australia, and I'm really disappointed that I don't get to go see him because, 1, I don't have $200 to fly down to Melbourne and or Sydney, and I have all my assignments that were due this week, so couldn't go. Could have met the Yeti! That's worth $200! Hopefully I'll see some of you this week. Bye.